So this video today is about those who are struggling with their confidence and don't know how to get it back. Now I'm going to tell a little bit of a story about myself, and some of it may relate to and some of it may not, but here we go. So all my life I've always been a confident person. I've never had to worry, or I've never felt that fear, or maybe I did, but I've never allowed it to hold me back to achieve the things that I've set out to, things like this. And I've always been able to do well in that regard. But there was a period in recent years where my confidence was totally decimated, and what I realized over this time now is it was a result of comfort. I was comfortable doing just enough to get by. I was comfortable doing the things that worked in the past. I was comfortable seeing myself as who I was back in the day, not realising that the whole world was changing right in front of me. And as a result, by the way guys, if you haven't guessed, this is during lockdown. As a result, I comes out of lockdown and I'm miles behind. I was training as a pro at the time, and a lot of my focus went on that. That was my main priority. And long story short, I had a few health scares there, which weren't ideal. But what I realised was, not only was I comfortable in the work I was doing in my business, but I was comfortable in the environment that I was in that didn't serve me. It didn't serve me. I was around people who were speaking ill of other people, and then like being friendly to my face, and I'm just sitting here thinking, I'm not talking about discussion as soon as these aren't around, because you can see it in people's nature, you can sense it, you know. And over time, I'm convincing myself that these people who I was training with and stuff were talking about me and things like this. And yeah, long story short, it got me down, you know. It got me down. I ended up leaving that gym, trying to place a bit more focus on the training and stuff. And to be honest, I just let things slip. I let things slip, and I just got too comfortable. Got comfortable with what was always me and what I'd always done. And as a result, I got to this point where I literally, out of nowhere, I was like, whoa, I'm not who I am no more. People don't see me as the man no more. I'm not seen as a leader no more. What's going on? And all my self-doubts and worries and fears that were developed through not only being in the wrong environment, but incorporating the wrong practices into my life, caused me to go in this self-destructive pattern and doing things that weren't serving me as a man and weren't serving the people I love either. And I was hating them as well as hating myself. And what helped me through this is not only seeking help from other people and counsel from people who specialize in shadow work and hypnotherapy and things like this, performance coaches, which I'm really grateful for. But I realized that every single negative emotion that we feel is there to help us. It's there to build us up. It's there to remind us what we're capable of. But the thing is, the negative feelings, we usually shut them down. We push ourselves away. We push this aspect of ourselves away into what is known as the shadow, and it comes forth in uglier ways. And this is where self-destruction comes into play in our lives. And we know what we're doing is wrong, but it's the only way to relieve the pain. We do these things, we become addicted to them to mask the pain. It might be food, it might be sex, it might be drugs, it might be all kinds of things. It could be whatever. Some people it's exercise. I see it. Some people it's arguing. Some people are addicted to being angry. Yeah. Now, what you've got to realize is, with your confidence being in such a low state, You've got to sit there and go, okay, what type of problems are in front of me? Have I got a no control problem? Something that I've got zero control over, that's just the weather, or what the government choose to do with the economy or whatever like that, locking us down maybe? Or is it an indirectly controllable problem, something that we can influence, someone that we can speak to, convince, get support from? Or is it a problem that we can directly control, which is the actions and environments you take and the environments you place yourself in? So what I done to build myself back up is I took myself out of the environments that weren't serving me. I got back to what I truly value. I clarified what I value, and I set a clear vision for what I wanted to attain, not only in my life, but how it would make me feel also, and the characteristics, the values and the beliefs I'd have of myself as a result of going through this progressive journey, this transformation, this transcendence of low self-esteem. And over time, it's took a lot of ups and downs, and it's took a lot of sitting with my own thoughts, with me demons, and accepting that I made big mistakes and forgiving myself for them. And I'm sure you've made plenty of mistakes and you're not forgiving yourself for them, or you're still doing things that you know don't serve you and you're beating yourself up for it. Now, it's cliche. We all say, oh, we're our own worst enemy and this, that and the other, but you can also be your own best friend. All it takes is to sit with the pain that you're feeling within yourself. Gain wisdom from it. Just sit peacefully and still. And when you do, who knows? You might feel the emotion in your stomach, you might feel it in your heart, you might feel it in your neck, your shoulders, whatever it may be. There's an association with the pain and a memory that's attached in your subconscious mind, your autonomic nervous system, and it's sending you a signal, it's calling for you to let it go. And when you let things go like this, what you want was already waiting for you in the first place, and you allow it back in, you pull it back in, you're literally speeding it up by the more you let go of the pain you feel within yourself. And honestly, sometimes you will have tests and you'll feel them feelings again. You'll feel that sadness and things like this, and you've got to just be brave and be courageous and notice, okay, this is the old aspect of me. When you take that risk and you're a bit more courageous and things like this, you've got to go, this is the old aspect of me, and move forward anyway. Okay, with me, my business suffered for a while due to an unwillingness to change and move with the times, and as a result, my confidence went to bits because I knew I was better than a lot of people who were doing more than me in the industry. As a result of adapting to the changes better than I was. Now, I had to sit there and regroup and go, what am I doing wrong? It's my fault. It's my responsibility. It mightn't be my fault, but it's my responsibility. And as a result, I've been able to make changes, sought the support. I've healed my own inner being, and I've created new systems and new processes and new operations and new habits. This is a new habit for me. I honestly, if you speak to me in person, you'll see me as an expert. You'll go, wow, this guy knows his stuff about mental health, fitness, strength and conditioning, boxing, other sports conditioning, mobility, things like this. I know quite a bit, but when I'm on camera, I'm building my confidence with it. But how am I building that? It's through courage. Okay, so I'm gonna leave this video with two quotes, okay, or two paths you can take. Okay, the comfortable path or the courageous path. Now, again, I don't want to be too cliche, but when we seek comfort, the comfort kills our confidence. Okay, so I'll say it again. When we seek comfort, the comfort kills our confidence. But when we seek courage and when we show courage, the courage creates and cultivates our confidence. And as a result, we believe ourselves because we're keeping our own promises to ourselves, and that is a form of self-care, by sticking to your word. Now, as a man, your word is everything. Your word is everything. If you're known as a liar as a man, no one's going to respect you, and your confidence is going down low. So sometimes it is to have them awkward conversations, or to do them things that may upset other people, and just be real about it. Or it might be that, you know, deep down something's right for you, and you've got to make changes. You know, I've made some big changes with my business now, and I'm going to be going full-time online pretty soon, and moving abroad to another country, literally halfway across the world. And I've got some big prospects, about to make some big changes in the industry, and it's exciting, you know. But do I know what's going to happen next? No, I don't know fuck all about what's going to happen next, apart from the French. But what I do know is that by showing courage and trusting my vision, the way is going to find me. Okay? So guys, look, I'm going to leave that video there. I hope you benefit from this. And if you need any advice, someone to talk to, someone to recommend for hypnotherapy or any sort of healing, things like this, let me know. Just find me a message on my social medias or anything along those lines. I'll be more than happy to advise you in these ways. So guys, look, I want to thank you. I'm going to leave it there. I'll see you soon. See you in a bit.